Okay, good morning. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit more about O.J. Simpson because he's the former football player who got released on parole from prison. Now, I'm going to try it all I can to deconstruct, not really deconstruct, but talk a little bit more about him in detail because I feel there's some sort of political or racial component to this. Now, I would say that if he would have gotten to life right now, he'll probably go into the same destructive pattern, behavior pattern, such as going after white women and basically hanging around his white friends again. And I'll be shocked if he went to prison again, but not surprised because it seems to me he's still a brand name. He's got all this money and got all this fame riding on his back. And I saw one time on a YouTube, he still got a bit of a pension from the NFL. Well, maybe his star has died down. Who knows? But I mean, last time I checked, he just turned 70 years old this year, and that's not a age where one person can start over again or start life over again. It's very hard at that age to start over again, and the odds of him getting another television job is out of the question. But it has to bring in a lot of anger and animosity towards the race soldiers that want him to stay in prison for the longest time or even die in jail. So it's kind of like kind of a letdown for them. But O.J. Simpson, it seems to me he prepared his case very well, and basically he prepared his parole very well. Until now, the racist soldiers find him a threat, not just to society, but to their lives as well. But yeah, hopefully he learns his lesson, and I think he will. What's the odds of him getting a white woman now? He's very old, he's in the 70s now. I mean, that's a very slim chance he'll go back to his old ways. But you never know, because in a sense, the past has a way of catching up with people, and his past will catch up to him eventually. I mean, stealing his own, stealing his own memorabilia. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't let him have his own memorabilia. I mean, that's his property. I mean, they were keeping his property for the longest time. But I think this goes to show a lot of this rhetoric or this what do you call it? This not metaphor, but call this I don't know. I'm trying to find the word for this. The narrative of yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Narrative of these black men, African men, going after these white women, thinking that these these white women would lift their status. But that's not always the case at all, because O.J. Simpson was still viewed as a nigger in a broad sense, still viewed as a nigger, and he was still viewed as a black man or a Negro in American society. And when he gets out, he already gets out of prison. When he goes into society, American society, they'll still view him as a nigger. I mean, it just seems to me that the narrative never really changes for African American males in the United States, maybe around the world too. the black man is always the target. And O.J. Simpson, he's a target. He should really be careful. Because, I mean, they're going to watch him now. They're going to watch him now, and they're going to see if he screws up. Because, I mean, if you're a black man in America and around the world, any white Anglo-Saxon country, you always got to watch yourself. And you have to think about, they have to think about the fact that they have a target on their back. So that's the main thing to think about here. That's a certain narrative to think about. And that's pretty much all I got to say. And I'm going to make another video, something to do with black men in North America, particularly black men in Canada. But I won't put it on this channel. This is O.J. Simpson's deconstruction. I'll probably either put it on the sports or on the black channel. But mostly I would say the black channel. That's it.